what I want to get into with these verses is going into how we as a Latino community, we can really be the ones replicating the same prejudice and the same oppression that we committed many years ago. And I think, coming from my perspective as a Black Latino, oftentimes here in the US we hear about racism and we hear about slavery and the horrors of that time, but we don't necessarily get that narrative and we don't get that story within Latin America, even though throughout all of Latin America there was enslaved people.
Yo pienso que sí es difícil para nosotros aceptar esa realidad, es porque hemos sido criados como una normalidad en cuanto al lenguaje y aceptar eso, como aceptar la opresión porque somos de diferente piel.
I think a lot of times people will try to deny your humanity in a sense, where when they try to brush you off and say, oh no, you're not, like there's no such thing, or you may be going through a difficult time, but look at all these other people. Like I think there's that necessity to recognize that, where it's not okay to deny someone's humanity. And I think that's where we as Christians especially, we have that call to look at people as human beings with full dignity and full worth and that sacred value that we all have.
A lot of white people who do get angry because they think like, oh, what do you mean privilege? Like there's like no such thing as privilege. Yeah. Yes, there is. Like you don't have to worry about getting looked at funny or getting looked at because you're different skin, or like having to have all these racist comments made at you.
At the end of the day, we are children of the living God. The God that created the heavens and the earth was also the God that walked into our own shoes as a human. And let me tell you that Jesus also faced a lot of persecution, a lot of oppression. All right, but Jesus taught us the way to live with love, right, and with justice.